Yo, what is up, people? We are back with another Escape From Tarkov video, and in this one I want to run through the stims that I use pretty much every single raid. I take 2 stim cases, I get called a stim junkie, but let's dive straight into it. You will see above me my boy Loki is chilling. He chills with us every single day when we stream over at twitch.tv/iminiman, 10 AM until 5 PM UK time. If you want to come check me out, that'd be amazing. But let's dive straight into the stims. We have 2 cases. We have my movement case and my heals case. So in this one, we have an SJ6, a Trimadol, a 3-bracket B-TG or 3BTG, a 2A2 BTG, a Obdobolus 2 cocktail injector, and a mule. And then in this one over here in the heal case, we have Propitols, Zagastins, and an ETG. I'm going to quickly run through them. I'll try and do it as fast as possible to explain what they do if you don't know already. But these are the ones that I run every single raid if you want to quickly screenshot it or something. SJ6. Use this just purely for the stamina. Gives you max stamina as well as stamina recovery. Boom. Trimadol. This one here, if you are going to run a Trimadol, and I will show you these 2 combined in a second and how they give you unlimited stamina. And I literally mean unlimited stamina, but I'll show you that in a sec. This one here, it will give you a painkiller effect, which is amazing. If you're using this at the start of a raid like I do on Shoreline, you'll be able to run all the way to the resort, nice and easy. And if somebody shoots you in the legs and they black out your legs, you'll still be able to keep running. And you don't need to worry about the limping or popping a different style of painkiller. This will also give you some other benefits. I mainly just use this for the extra stamina and the stamina recovery. It will give you endurance and strength and some attention and stuff. I don't really use it for any of this, but it's there anyway. But it's only for like 180 seconds. But there you go. SJ and Trimadol, unlimited stamina. That's why I use those two. A 3BTG. This I use for its attention and perception. The strength side of it, it gives you plus 10 levels, stamina recovery, okay. Any of these stims though, guys, if you're going to be a stim junkie like me, you need to make sure that you are taking plenty of water and food into raids with you. I will normally take 2 cans of like celery, the humpback salmon, sprats, something like that, as well as 2 bottles of water, just to make sure that I'm topping up. Because your stamina and endurance will just deplete. Crazy. 3BTG, if you pop this, what will end up happening is you can loot containers super fast, sometimes immediately if it puts your skill to elite. Obviously, that would depend on what skill level you are at when you pop the stim. And what it will also do is if there is stim in a certain proximity of your PMC, you'll get the little white dot that pops up in the middle of the screen. By having this popped, that will show up when the loot is further away from your PMC. So you will find loot that you may have otherwise missed. The Obdob 2, I'm going to quickly skip to this one, is basically the exact same, but it will only give you 20 levels on your attention and your perception, whereas the 3BTG will give you 30 levels. As well as that, the Obdob 2 also gives you endurance and strength increases. These last for 1,800 seconds. The problem is, it does take HP. It 1 ticks your HP every second for 1,800 seconds. If you are going to pop an Obdob 2, you have to have Propitols with you or other heals or something. But I would recommend pop a Propitol, then pop this, and it will just counteract the minus 1 HP and then the plus from the Propitol. But I'll explain that in 2 seconds. The 2A2 BTG is similar to like a mule and a 3BTG combined. So you will get the weight limit increase, but it's only 15%, whereas the mule I'll show you in a second is a lot more than that. But it does also give you the attention and the perception, which is similar to the 3BTG. So, I mean, it's got the same sort of letters in it. It's kind of like a mini mule. It gives you the weight increase as well as the attention and the perception. The mule, it turns you into a mule. You are able to carry an extra 50% of your normal weight limit within the game. So this is super good stim, especially early on in the wipe, when as soon as you literally just put on your kit, you're overweight. Even now, I think I'm like level 45 strength, and I still just sometimes spawn into raids overweight with a couple of nades on me in a body armor. It is crazy, this wipe, honestly. Like it's actually pretty mental. So I feel like a mule is essential, because as soon as I start looting and I fill up a bag, you just can't move. Now, moving on to the heal stims, you will see I have Propitol, Zagastin, and ETG. Quick side note, Propitol and SJ, my 2 favorite stims in the entire game. We have them IRL. I pop them that often. I had to get them IRL to stick up on the shelf. But Anyway, the Propitol, it will give you a painkiller effect as well as regenerating 1 HP for 300 seconds. So you will gain a maximum of 300 HP by using this. It is quite slow, 300 seconds. It will tick slowly, but maybe you've won a fight, you're a little bit wounded, but you just want to build that HP up instead of singularly healing each limb. Sometimes my chat absolutely hate this because they're just like, can you just hurry up and heal? But I'll just pop a Propitol, carry on looting, I'll gradually regenerate that health. It will also increase your metabolism skill by 20, your health skill by 20, and your vitality skill by 20. It will then give you a slight side effect afterwards. Not a big deal, but yeah. It does do the painkiller effect as well as health regen. The Zaga Stint. This will stop and prevent bleeds. What people don't realize is they normally only pop a Zaga Stint when they are already bleeding. Whereas this is sometimes very good to pop when you're about to engage in a fight, so that if you do end up in a situation where you would have had like 3 or 4 heavy bleeds and then you just lose a load of HP because of those heavy bleeds, pop this before the fight starts. And if you do get shot that would have caused a bleed, it won't. It will stop as well as prevent bleeds. People use this a lot in arena because then you don't have to worry about taking other heals. The rounds are normally over by the time that this stim's actually finished. An ETG. This is basically just a way of getting max HP within 60 seconds. It will give you 6.5 HP every second for 60 seconds. A total of 390 HP. You basically pop this. If you've just won a fight, you can hear another squad rocking up and you are in a very, very bad way. Boom. ETG. Pretty much straight back to max health. Obviously, the only limbs it won't heal are the ones that are blacked out and that you need to use like a CMS kit or something to stitch back on. But if you've already stitched your body back together and you're super low on HP, boom, ETG, you are sorted. Right, let's quickly show you guys the SJ plus the Trimadol, and I'll show you that it is quite literally unlimited stamina. So I've popped the SJ, I'm popping the Trimadol. You will see that my stamina is slightly missing because it's the initial effect from popping the stims. But as I begin sprinting, that will actually increase. And I now have unlimited stamina. Until these stims wear off, I can quite literally just run and run and run. It will not go down whatsoever. And this is perfect if you are trying to level up your skills. You will have seen a second ago that obviously my endurance is a little bit lower this wipe, even though I'm level 65. And my strength is still only level like 45. I haven't really sort of cheesed my skills as much this wipe as I normally do. For anyone that wants me to do a video on how to sort of cheese your strength and endurance, I'm more than happy to do so. Just leave a comment down below and let me know. But there is a multiplier that happens on your first sprint of every single raid. So as long as your first sprint isn't interrupted, basically by the distance you cover, it then gets multiplied. So by having these stims popped, you can cover more distance on your first sprint, and therefore your multiplier is just absolutely crazy. So if you can get your air filter unit done in your hideout nice and fast, and then you also go pop in these stims and run maps like Shoreline, Woods, etc., you can just max out your strength and endurance so quick. But yeah, there we go, guys. That is all the stims that I use pretty much every single raid. We're going to switch over, and as I said, if you do ever want to come and catch me live, I do stream at twitch.tv/iminiman, 10 AM until 5 PM UK time. That'd be fantastic. If you want to grab yourself any of the Minis merch, Minis Absolute Donuts, you can see it scrolling up here. Go check out inkthreads.gg. That'd be awesome as well. And if you want to grab yourself any G Fuel, go use code MINI, get yourself up to 30% discount across the entire website. But until next time, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. And if you have, likes and comments, they go a very, very long way. And I'll catch you in a bit. Peace.